Are we on the air? Are we live? Oh yeah, we live, all right. It's 322 day. You know the Skull and Bones is probably celebrating in their little secret facility. So we're gonna be celebrating in our home for the 322. But we're gonna call it the 223. So if anybody got a 223, put your guns up. Put your guns up. Real talk, man. Shout out to everybody. Because real talk, this is another day, another dollar. Same block, same nigga, same powder, same green. Guess we got the same dream. Or is it the same nightmares? Well, look. I'm done scrolling the YouTube streets, leaving comments, dipping, laughing, chilling, learning, you know, taking notes about some shit, you know. Having a cool time. Real shit. YouTube streets is fucking fun. Real shit. The YouTube streets is fucking fun. But it's 322 day. The motherfucking powers that be ain't shit. Mrs. Queen Sunkiss, greetings, greetings. Welcome. I'm just here to say oh, fuck the Skull and Bone Society. Cause it's 322 day. And these Skull and Bones niggas, these world leaders, you know, like they celebrating this shit because they in that fraternity. You know, they say a skull above any other. Like I did a Matrix versus reality. Like I forgot which number because I'm in the 20s. But I did a Matrix versus reality talking about the Skull and Bones movie. Like there's a movie back in the day called Skulls. And when I saw it back in the day, it was boring. But like later on, when I got into the conspiracies and the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding the shit, I watched it again. And I'm like, what the fuck? This movie is the shit. Movie is the shit. And they made two more. It went straight to video though. Skulls 2 and Skulls 3. Not a big fan of the other ones, but I gotta give it to. I could probably say part 2 had a good storyline. It was just it was just you know how a low budget movie looks. But the Skull and Bone Society been here forever. And got a clip from the movie. A now the movie stars Craig T. Nelson. If y'all know who Craig T. Nelson is, he was Coach in that on the TV show Coach. If y'all old school like me, and he was the star in Poltergeist. That Poltergeist one, that movie was fucking lit. That movie was lit like a motherfucker. Watch the Poltergeist one. I'm talking about, man, Craig T. Nelson acted his ass off. He really looked like he was distressed being in that house. Real shit. Girl got sucked through the TV. Shit was crazy. Or what's the closet? What's the closet or the TV? You know, it was one of them bitches. No. I think she got sucked in the closet and she was talking through the TV. Man, shit was fucking crazy. But here's a clip from the movie Skulls.
Man, Greg, on behalf of the council, welcome. In any fellowship, you need someone you can trust. Someone to be there, always, and for anything. A soulmate. My soulmate, Senator Ames Lever, class of 72.
Gentlemen, you've been arranged in pairs, soulmates. Each soulmate was chosen to complement the other and to accept responsibility for the other.
Mr. Wheeler, good care. Both of them.
yourself. Get your rest, bro.
Our membership, like life,
First ship
has
is a
its
motherfucker.
pleasures, its hardships, and sometimes its pain. But unlike life, the connection between you is eternal. Let this seal the bond between you. Be silent as you endure.
About to get branded.
About to get branded.
Well done. Gentlemen, put on your watches. With the council as your witnesses, you have now become soulmates.
And now, gentlemen, the rules.
We live by the rules.
Read your rule book. There's a rule for every possible situation. Guard the key to our entry and your rule book as you would guard your own lives. Most important, remember, our rules supersede those of the outside world. A skull above any other.
Well done, gentlemen. Congratulations. As chairman of the Order of Skulls and on behalf of the council and the 322 alumni throughout the world, gentlemen, you are welcome. Welcome home.
And then I would have creeped up from the audience like, what's up, motherfucker? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Like, get the money. And then walk away in slow motion as the secret building explodes like yeah, man. Like rumor has it that the Skull and Bone Society got like the head of Geronimo, you know, and you know, like he was like a chief of the natives and shit. I do it for my ancestors, man. I do it for my ancestors. I want my grandpappy's bone. Where's the bones at? Man, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I want the head of Geronimo. Man, I don't know what the fuck that's at. Oh, you don't? Take me to your leader. Pistol whip. Pistol whip. And the nigga take me to the motherfucking leader and shit. But yeah. The Skull and Bone Society. You know, I was just gonna motherfucking just play my Matrix versus reality, but I was like, no, y'all just go to my Matrix versus reality book playlist and listen to it. Wait, where's the man? Supposed to be here we go.
On October 9th, 1701, Yale University was founded with the mission to prepare youth for public employment both in church and civil state. But Yale's earliest origins begin in the 1640s with a group of ministers who simply wanted to establish a theocracy in a college to educate its leaders.
Yep, Bush family for sure.
For a university with such humble churchly beginnings, it's shocking then that one of their oldest secret society's initiation rituals historically was rumored to include sharing the intimate details of one's full sexual history. Shrouded in secrecy, this is everything we've dug up on Skull and Bones.
Wow.
Founded in 1832, Skull and Bones is the oldest of Yale's many secret societies. Historically, admission is reserved for senior Yale undergraduates. Every year in the spring, 15 new members from the junior class are offered membership on what is often called Tap Night. A custom aptly named, as the new member is said to be notified of their admittance when a current member ritually claps them on the shoulder. Skull and Bones members are known to take an oath of secrecy, so their rituals and intricacies are highly guarded, despite the fame of their members. One thing we do know is the physical location of the Skull and Bones clubhouse and headquarters. The nearly windowless building, simply known as the Tomb, is housed in a large brownstone located at 64 High Street, in New Haven, Connecticut. To preserve confidentiality, non-members are prohibited from entering. The macabre decor of the clubhouse is well suited to Skull and Bones' distinctively ghoulish spirit. The tomb is said to be adorned with skeletons and skulls and other dark works of art. There is a popular rumor that the stolen skull of the Apache leader Geronimo is a relic that is housed within the tomb's cadaverous walls. In 2009, Geronimo's descendants attempted to sue the organization to get the skull returned to them, but were unsuccessful. Portraits of its distinguished members line the walls of the tomb as well. Portraits that might feature such esteemed bonesmen, like former presidents George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, and William Howard Taft, as well as the father of American football and the founder of the NCAA, Walter Camp, the man who helped create the Hubble telescope, Lyman Spitzer, Time magazine's founder Henry Luce, Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart, former Secretary of State and Senator John Kerry, the so-called richest man in private equity, with a personal net worth currently valued at $15.7 billion, Stephen A. Schwarzman, political journalist and author Dana Milbank, and the youngest member of President Obama's cabinet, economist Austin Olsen. If you're noticing a pattern among the members of Skull and Bones, that's because while Yale has admitted women since 1969, females were not granted membership into Skull and Bones until 1992, 160 years after the club's founding. For some time, Skull and Bones was apparently losing some of their top candidates because the organization was seen as regressive and sexist. As more women, people of color, and LGBTQ+ members joined the organization, the old boys club rituals had to adapt. However, the intricacies of how Skull and Bones has evolved to become a more inclusive space for new members remains largely as secretive as the very rituals themselves. One's membership into Skull and Bones even reaches beyond the grave, as new initiates reportedly agree to leave a part of their estate to the club. However, in return, it is said that the club ensures a policy and a promise of their lifelong financial stability. And with such an affluent list of members, it's hard to find a bone to pick with such a guarantee.
Crazy. Fuck them Skull and Bone bitches. Fuck the Skull and Bones. Those motherfuckers got my great grandpappy ancestor bones. I want my bones back. Talking about like they was trying to fight for the motherfucking skull of Geronimo, but they was unsuccessful. Nigga, they should have just raided that fucking tomb. But if y'all want to see the rituals of what goes on, you just go online. I think it's still probably online. I think it's still probably leaked online. You know, it's just a camera from a person far away watching some shit that's zoomed in, zoomed out. You know, watching some crazy shit unfold. You know them crazy shit, motherfucking rituals. But when they said that the females didn't come to like 92, when you make it to Skulls Part 3, like when you watch the movie Skulls 3, I think like that's the one with the female lead. And oh my god, dude, that shit was ass. Story was alright, but that shit was ass. Like, you know, it's just something about the first Skulls movie. It's just like, yo, man, this is a cinematic cult classic. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you get to see Paul Walker before he blew up in Fast and Furious. And plus the other guy, the star, I think he was the star of Dawson's Creek or some shit. I forgot that nigga name. But the nigga was a star on Dawson's Creek or some shit. But Craig T. Nelson, everybody know Craig T. Nelson, that nigga coach. But the Skull and Bones Society, and we talk about tap night. So, you know, like it says, like, you fucking go to the school, you do your thing, and like somebody comes up to you and like taps you on your shoulder. So I'm probably chilling talking to a female, somebody comes to me like, yeah. Well, what the fuck does that mean? Oh yeah, you've been tapped. That means you gotta go to the such and such. And I'm like, do I got to? Nah. But if you want to get that money, you know, oh yeah. Oh shit. That's what part 2 is about. Oh nigga, part 2 is scandalous. I don't know if it was part 2 or part 3. I think it was part 2. The motherfucking girl set my mans up. I mean, no, she ain't set him up. She set him up at the end. but she got with him just because like she wanted him to get to the Skull and Bones and be rich. You know, like she wanted that motherfucking glitz and glamour and that money and shit. So like when you start finding out the fucking fuck shit that was going on inside the shit, dude wanted out. And she was like, oh my God, if he leaves, I ain't gonna get no fucking money. So like she hatched a plan with some Skull members to try to set my man up. Shit was fucking crazy, man. This is why I kind of liked it part two, but like part one was more like, you know, like you following just one character. And the cool thing about part one is it gets straight to the point. It's like, you know, like once the nigga get in, that's when everything start happening. And plus it was, man, dog, it was cool. It was cool. I like that shit. You know, that shit was it's a cult classic for a reason. But we about to talk about an inside member that was in that shit. I'm trying to find that fucking clip. I'm stalling. Like I got so much shit. Here we go. I think that's it.
Shadow societies have existed for centuries. At one time, Christianity was a secret society to avoid Roman persecution. Founding fathers like Washington and Franklin and
Hold on, wait a minute. God damn it. That is it though, man, but I motherfucking like I have to grab some shit and I fucking move some shit around. My bad.
Shadow societies have existed for centuries. At one time, Christianity was a secret society to avoid Roman
What's good though, Jay? The mindset.
Founding fathers like Washington and Franklin were Freemasons. The Mafia is a secret society. Our membership has its pleasures, hardships, and sometimes pain. There are many reasons to join, but at the core is status, favoritism, and power. A toast to the successful.
Yeah. Status, favoritism, and power. So like it's like so basically like most of these powerful motherfuckers, they gotta be a member of something. Because Skull and Bones is not the only name of the secret societies that be at these colleges. I found out like there's other names too, man, but like I can't remember them. They're not important. It's like if y'all follow the Harry Potter and y'all know about the Gryffindor, Slytherin, and I forgot the other ones because like all they focus on is Gryffindor and Slytherin. So you know, so like when it comes to this secret society, you know what I'm saying? You know, all we know is Skull and Bones because like that's the one that's on the forefront. That was the one that gave us our presidents and all these other world leaders and shit and these bankers and shit. But you know, like it just like you know, like just if a motherfucker is not in the secret society and that motherfucker is at the highest of the high, then nigga, that nigga's an alien. I don't give a fuck nobody say. Above any other. Even the government.
The skulls capture the imagination of one of these secret societies, Skull and Bones at Yale University. The film hit the box office in 2000 as a Skull and Bones member was running for office, George W. Bush. Other members included his father and grandfather, as well as Senator John Kerry. Skull and Bones was started in 1832 before starting to become suspicious of organizations like the Freemasons. So two men decided to make their college fraternity a secret society. Alfonso Taft, father of President Howard Taft, and a merchant named William Huntington Wessel made his fortune transporting opium. For centuries, secret societies like these were for white men, primarily from established and wealthy families. That is not Ian Smith, one of the few African Americans chosen for one of Harvard's secret societies, the Delphic Club.
Yeah, the Delphic Club.
You know, it's been several decades since I was a member of the club or joined the club, and I had no idea why they chose me. I am everything that a club is not. I'm African American. I was not wealthy by any stretch of imagination. I come from a working class family. I had no legacy whatsoever at Harvard or.
Like I see, he ain't even know, but they was watching him. Like I said, they was following his curriculum. It was like, this is what he's studying. This is the grades that he's getting. Oh, this motherfucker could be used. We could use him, tap him on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? See, he may not know why he was chosen, but they know what they're going to use him for. You know, it's like, nigga, we're gonna put you in a nice position of power to run the nigga.
In this kind of elite world, I don't know why they chose me, and they don't tell you why they chose me.
See, boom. They don't tell you why. Nigga, I know why. We need you to be part of the motherfucking Bole. We need you next to Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and Benjamin Crump. We need you next to them. Or we need you running the music industry and get motherfuckers brainwashed. Or we need you on the radio. Or we need you in the medical field. Or we need you behind the science lab making these genetic manipulated experiments with humans and animals and insects and shit. God damn, nigga, that's too far into the conspiracy rabbit hole.
Under his dorm room door in 1988, received an invitation with 3 blue torches. That card will
All right. Now, he ain't get tapped on the shoulder. They gave him a blue invitation card. So, like, he probably went back to his dorm and saw a blue envelope with his name on it. And it was like, hello, nigga. You've been chosen to be part of a great fraternity. You will have riches and gold and a whole bunch of other shit. Salute to Tanya. What's good, though, Tanya? Tony in the building. This is the Fuck the Government podcast. It is 322 day. You know, the motherfucking Skull and Bones. You know, like they celebrating they shit, and all the world leaders that's in their fraternity of the 322. You know, like they celebrating. So we're going to celebrate their demise. So we're going to convert the the motherfucking 322 to the 223. So like shout out to the people. They got a 223. Throw your guns up. I don't got a 223, but I wish I did. So I'm gonna throw up a metaphorical 223, and we're gonna blast Skull and Bones. Today is the day. Nothing much cooking dinner. That's what's up. It's 9 o'clock. But that's what's up. That's what's up. I want some pepper steak and rice. And some chicken. With a side of biscuits. Yeah, but yeah, this guy got a blue invitation. Now, real shit, after I saw the movies of Skulls and shit, I asked myself the question, would I join? Would I fucking join? And put myself in a mind frame of me being in school. And if I did graduate from high school and go to college, if I did end up getting something to Yale or Harvard, would I join? Man, I would be scared like a bitch. I would admit it. Because like after what I seen later on and what I read about, I wouldn't want to do it, man. But like even then, you know, like I was always very cautious and I was always very good self-aware. So it was like I probably would have felt the tension and the energy. I probably would have looked in their eyes and I would be like, nah, nigga, I'm straight. But there's some shit gets sabotaged and the nigga gotta pay some shit. And the nigga, I will become a gigolo before I touch that Skull and Bone shit. Because I'll probably be scared and shit. Because I probably would have heard some stories around campus. They gonna be sacrificing babies, right? Like what? Nigga, don't do it, Benny. Don't do it. Don't do it, Benny. Don't do it. Yeah, Benny, don't do it. Yummy sounds delicious. Yeah. Pepper steak and rice, chicken. Bring it up to my job for me and shit. You know, showing off. God damn, those were the days. They ain't the same no more. These ain't the same no more. I'm cooking chicken carbonara. Chicken. It sounds exotic. Chicken carbonara, is the chicken gonna be fried or baked? Sounds like it's gonna be baked. Chopped up with some vegetables and rice. With the tiny onions. Then that bitch like off the field in this bitch. I'll be in that bitch chowing down. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I might just motherfucker take a trip to White Castle and some Kumar shit. But yeah, let's get back to it. Right, I'm gonna look at up chicken carbonara. Like, why do carbonara sound like it got cheese in it? Chicken carbonara and rice. Well, let's see what else he said. Okay.
On a door to a world most never see.
You can learn very quickly how important these clubs are, not just socially, but historically speaking. And they're very different from fraternities in the sense of they are more formal, they tend to be more elegant, they have a lot more money.
They say it's different from a fraternity. They're more formal, they're more elegant, you got more money. Ching. What's good? Hello, Key. What's good? Happy 322 day. So we're gonna motherfucking flip that shit around and say 223. Throw up your metaphorical 223s in this bitch. Shoot them up. We about to shoot them up, shoot them up, shoot them up, shoot them up. We better go shoot them up. Listen to my song. Make sure y'all go to the Flood in the Cosmos album, Volume 3. I got a song called Shoot 'em Up. You're gonna shoot the government up tonight. Tonight, nigga! Oh, creamy Parmesan is one of the ingredients. I figured that carbonara sound like it was some cheese and shit. I'll just take the chicken. But if I ate cheese, I would have loved the shit out of it. Best believe that. Because I bet if I look up chicken carbonara right now, it'll probably look so good on the plate with the vegetables next to it and shit. I'm like, oh man, this shit look good as fuck. But I'll eat cheese, man.
Money, women, parties, exotic trips, and cars.
I remember things that happened in the club that were they brought to the fore now in the environment and the era that we are in, those people who participate in those activities would be held very accountable and would have a negative impact.
Plus, secrecy gives an air of prestige. Very few get behind the door of a Delphic. Sure, Ian Smith was a great student and athlete, but he was not like the others. He grew up in a working-class neighborhood in Danbury, Connecticut, with a single mom.
You know, I think I was a pretty fun guy and, you know, affable. I didn't have a lot of hang-ups, and so I think that the guys just probably liked me.
But were you conflicted going in, knowing the history of these groups and how they typically have viewed African Americans or even people?
Man, they studied his life. They was like, nigga, let's see if this nigga from the hood. It was like, they went far back to get him. They was like, yo, I think he's, yo, he was like, yo, he didn't have a lot of hang up. You know, like, it's like really seeing the cat, it was like me. It was like, you like, yes, I'm from the projects, but like, I guess he carried himself like he's not from there. You know, like, you like, how can I put it? How can I put it? I don't know how to put it. But basically, like, he ain't let life get to him. He made sure he stayed with the right crowd, and he made sure he kept his grades up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, that's what I did. But when I would have joined, no, man, nigga, I would have been scared. I got chills right now thinking about it, because like when I read about it later on, I'm like, damn, I'm scared for a reason. I'll be scared for a reason. But it's the fucking skull above any other type of talk. It's like, nigga, like, you gotta like look down on everybody, like type shit. It's this it's fucking crazy. And they say,
who didn't come from the power structure of the East.
Yes, for years, these clubs have kept out people like myself, African Americans, people who don't come from money. And so here I was, almost feeling like I was betraying my past because I was joining a club that stood for things that either demeaned or didn't represent where I came from. And
so when he gets in, he realized Man, I think I'm betraying my own people, man. These mother, what the fuck going on, man?
Problematic for me, but my curiosity won over.
Did you justify it by saying, "Hey, maybe I can reform this group from the inside"?
So I felt like I'm not going to sit here and paint myself as a radical, like I had this kind of, revolutionary idea going into these clubs because I was just a kid. But I did feel like, well, maybe if I get in and they realize that guys like me are good guys, even though I'm not rich and though I'm African American, that we're good guys and like to hang around with me, and maybe they'll let more in.
The Delphic Club is a secret society at Harvard. This is the Delphic Mansion. As you can see, there's no sign on the front of it. Dr. Ian Smith says there's top-notch security here because over the years, people have tried to break in to discover the rare books, artwork, and valuable artifacts that are inside.
It's part of the plot of Smith's new book, The Ancient Nine, an elite secret society working within the secret Delphic Club. The story reveals the thoughts and motives behind young men who are already in the competitive world of the Ivy League.
For most people who go to a school like Harvard, you're going to do all right, right? And so what kind of leg up does this give you?
The intimacy of these clubs allows you to have access to extremely powerful people who are not powerful while you're undergraduates because you're all undergrad, but when you get out of school and they become the head of different commissions in the government, they become CEOs, they become big partners of law firms. You're dealing with some pretty heavy people, and because you're a club member, you have direct access to them.
Oh shit.
Parents, if you
Turn that down, that's an ad.
The Delphic was reportedly started by J.P. Morgan, one of the wealthiest and most powerful businessmen in the world in the late 19th century. Some people believe these secret societies are part of a master plan to control world events. The reality is these Ivy League secret societies have generated leaders from Wall Street to Washington, a world that includes banking with dictators or CIA assassinations. That doesn't mean they're driven by some secret handshake from college. As students, some are driven by a thirst for power, others by family legacy. Smith says he was driven primarily by curiosity.
I come from the other side of the tracks, and so I was interested to see, how they talk. What do they do on their downtime? What does it look like?
Did you find the kids of wealthy families were perhaps not as happy as you would think they would be as a kid who was not wealthy?
They were what I expected in the sense of, these elite, very privileged kids who had a very different lifestyle. That to me was very surreal.
His first novel is somewhat autobiographical and infuses a lesson for the other 99% of young men and women who will never get into an Ivy League school, let alone a secret society.
When you are a grounded person and you are confident in who you are and what you are, the environment will not have such an impact on you that you lose the core of your being.
Now that's a fucking message. If you grounded and secure with who you are, the environment will not fuck with you. Like like it will not affect you. But at the same time, this nigga just goddamn joined the secret fucking society out of curiosity. Do you know you can die, man? You know what they say of what curiosity did to the cat? Curiosity killed the cat. God damn, nigga, you stupid. But this is coming from a black dude inside of the secret fraternity at Harvard called the Delphic Club.
The clubs are not affiliated with Harvard. The university has tried to shut them down for not being inclusive.
Currently, they've taken their biggest push ever to try to squash the club. That is, you can't be a captain of a varsity athletic team. You can't hold a student government position. And also, they will not give you recommendations for scholarships like the Rhodes Scholar or something like that. They won't give you any referrals and recommendations. So they're trying, but at the end of the day, these clubs, in my opinion, will be around forever because these clubs are independent organizations, whether the university likes them or not.
Yeah, that's motherfucking deep. They say, nigga, even the school is trying to get rid of this secret society. But you know why they can't do it? Like he said, that shit is straight independent. But what they're not saying is, nigga, we fund this school. We are the elites of the fucking world. We are the reason why your school is even open. We could shut your school down. We don't give a fuck if it's Harvard or WC3 in Detroit Community College. We will shut your shit down and turn your shit into a parking lot, nigga. Okay, we ain't gonna be part of the student body and we don't get no scholarships. So what? But we're still grabbing your students and returning them into powerful fucking people, regardless. That shit. This motherfucking deep. That shit deep. Oh, what no, when I did that, I did. I think I did that shit too. Nah, they said something about the motherfucking the fucking society within a society. Something about the Council of Nine or some shit.
Group of anonymous men who are basically a secret society within the secret society. They've been rumored for many years. I will not say whether or not they exist.
I would not say
secret
whether that is.
societies, sometimes the secret isn't about the secret, but whether you can keep it. Smith didn't give away all the Delphic secrets, but has he said too much? He says he's not worried. The line between corporate networking and world domination is often set in conspiracy theorist paranoia and Hollywood producers' imagination.
Now that sounds like a man that don't fear death. Now, what he said was enough for me to be like, yo, get rid of him. But he didn't say nothing that discredited the group. He didn't really give out no secrets. He just really talked about his life, and he kind of, Nick was very clever with it. Nick was very clever. Peace, much love. So I'm in the building. I was just talking about the Skull and Bones, like it was a guy that joined another fraternity at Harvard. But yeah, like these people in these secret societies, like they're just snatching their people, and like they really will go all the way back to your life and see how you was raised, and then see your grades. You know, because he said, you know, single mother household. He ain't really had no money, but like he made sure he stayed out of trouble, got good grades, he was athletic. It was like, yeah, no, we need this dude. Run it. But what else? Something else? Where is it at?
Overseas without a trial. But what about targeting people on U.S. soil? Can they now kill American citizens inside the country? The head of the FBI, when asked about that on Capitol Hill yesterday, stumbled around on this. Does that only apply to U.S. citizens that's overseas, or does that apply to U.S. citizens that's here? I'd have to go back. I'm not certain whether that was addressed or not. We have clarity here. He is not certain whether it was addressed, whether our government can kill our own people inside our own country. This really needs to be addressed. We can't just answer this question. No, the government doesn't kill our own people. We have a process for this. It's called the justice system. You file charges, you lock them up, you try them before a jury of their peers, and then that's it. They don't kill our own people.
I forgot that nigga name, but like that newscaster went off. That nigga, I think it was on Fox News. I forgot that nigga name, but that nigga went off. Dog. The government will kill their own people. That's what they do. They call it a fundraiser. Well, at least that's what they called it in the movie A Long Kiss Goodnight, starring Samuel Jackson and the lovely Gina Davis with her sexy ass. I don't know how she look now, but I know she was sexy back in the 90s. God damn. Gina Davis could have got the business, but that ain't it. They're rolling out the big guns.
In Congress, the FEMA CAM bill allows the government to rent at least 6 military installations when a national
I said a FEMA camp bill. Did y'all hear that shit?
emergency is declared. These emergency centers will be run by FEMA under the command of the Secretary of Homeland Security. So this legislation is meant to be enacted in the event of an emergency. But what exactly does that mean? What is the definition of emergency, especially when it comes to this legislation? When would it be enacted?
Sure, we have to go back to 1988 to the Stafford Act bill to actually get the definition of emergency. And this covers things like tornadoes, floods, hurricanes, natural disasters. But it also gives the president to declare an emergency to avert a catastrophe, which raises the issue of preemptiveness.
Okay, but there's also this is the goal here is to mobilize resources to have this plan to prevent a tragedy from happening, but also a reaction to it, right?
Yes, a reaction, and that's where some of the concern for civil liberties activists comes in, because it's a slippery slope. Once the government has this power and all these centers are set up, and it's at least 6, maybe more, probably more, there's a real potential for the abuse of power here.
Okay.
A real potential for the abuse of power. How many times I gotta tell y'all? Don't let the media tell you how to think and feel. You got the hate in your heart, let it out. Hate the government, because they about to set up a motherfucking FEMA camp. Man, this is 322. Happy 322 day. But we're gonna revert that shit to 223. Put up your metaphorical 223s in the sky. Light them up. These motherfuckers wilding. A FEMA camp bill to avert an emergency. What's the next emergency? You already gave us the craziest emergency known to man, known as the scamdemic. So the next big emergency is going to be the banking shutdown and we turn into France. France is clowning right now. God damn, I wish I had that revolution right here, man. We'd be at the White House, knocking down gates, breaking windows, knocking out guards, stunnering feds, just taking over the White House. Pentagon can get it too. That's what I want. I want the Pentagon. I want full control of all that military shit. Like they bro. Well, I sent everybody out to go grab other power structures, nigga. The Pentagon is mine, nigga. That's my home. That would be my fortress. Like, nigga. It's like, what? What? You talking shit? Put, man, nigga, aim a bomb at Montana. Oh, what you talking shit? Yo, hey, yo, blow up half of China. Nigga, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Nigga, the fucking revolution is coming, and like niggas are still talking about Trump, Cardi B, Jaguar Wright, Tasha K, Tekashi 6ix9ine just got some karma, and do anybody understand there's a war coming?
So, we have this map that shows how the U.S. would be divided in the event of an emergency. If we can pull that out there.
Yeah. There's a map, and we're all divided into districts. I think I'm district 5. You know, like they broke the country up into crazy districts and shit. But Aaron Russo, back when he was alive, when they showed the fucking diagram of like they shit, our shit was broken up into 3. You know, it was the United American Union or some shit. I forgot what he called it. But hashtag fuck YouTube for getting rid of that video and giving me a strike saying it was some medical information, knowing darn well this nigga Aaron Russo was talking about the Federal Reserve and motherfuckers being chipped. That nigga ain't say nothing about the fucking lethal injection or the Resident Evil virus. So fuck Neil. As a matter of fucking fact. Neil, come out and play, you motherfucking foreigner. How dare you? You run a platform in America. You're a fucking foreigner. And Susan, when I find you, when I find out where you at as an advisor, I'm gonna be on your neck. I'm gonna be on your neck. I swear. I swear. What's good? What's good? Yeah, you already know what it is.
Pull that out there. There it is. So this is how the U.S. will be divided into districts. You see 10 of them there. This is according to the National Emergency Center establishment. Can you describe what this map is? What exactly does that mean? I mean, it doesn't really make sense in terms of states as we know them. What is this classification system? What are the purposes?
It doesn't look like the map that you and I saw in elementary school.
Not at all.
Effectively, into these different districts, and so these new emergency centers will be spread out throughout the United States. Most of these eventually, and it gives FEMA and the Department of Homeland Security jurisdiction over what goes on in these places during a time of emergency.
Okay, I want to go into because this act does make some specific examples, some exclusions, set some limitations, I should say. So the National Emergency Center Establishment Act, what it does not do. It does not authorize any federal officer or employee to force an individual to enter a national emergency center or prevent an individual from leaving a national emergency center. So, Bob, it looks to me like there are some safeguards there. If you don't like it, you can leave.
Well, I'd like to think so. And this was actually one of the other things that was changed in this new version of the bill. They added this. But if you read what they're saying, federal officer or federal employee, that doesn't cover members of the military. And since these are going to be installed in decommissioned and existing military bases, you're going to have people from the military there. So I would think they will have people, namely in the military, who would be able to force people to stay there or prevent them from leaving if that is their what they want to do. Well, we have our big vehicle here, so
Yeah, and then they go off into showing the vehicles that they're going to use. Whew. I'm in for some shit when a revolution comes. Those vehicles are state of the art. They show some nice armored vehicles where like they can sit in that bitch and peek out with the holes and shit, bulletproof glass. And they got a team that's standing outside in the truck while the other team goes in. So basically a nigga gonna have to have some booby traps for these niggas. This is why I need the neighborhood. So when that shit do come in, we can just swarm it. The smart way, like not, not get shot up. Y'all remember the first RoboCop when the cops rolled through the motherfucking territory in the main streets of my city of Detroit? Detroit what? Detroit what? You know what I'm saying? So to get to those cops, we're gonna have to do some shit like that. Viva la revolution. And take that armored vehicle and try to collect more on some GTA San Andreas shit. Viva la revolution. I advise everybody to click up with their neighborhood watch and tell them that the revolutions are coming. The revolutions are coming, sir. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting ready to separate our shit in 10 districts. 10 fucking districts. They just broke our shit up. And look, according to the people at the camp, they say, you can go as you please, but it's going to be on military bases. So the military might not let you leave. So that means niggas gonna have to take out the military now. But hopefully, we don't have to go through this, and maybe the military can be on the side of the people instead of on the side of the powers that be. That's really going to turn y'all into motherfucking guinea pigs and lab rats even more once they put you on the FEMA camp. I say, just fight back. Run up everybody that thinks like you and Might have to be on some Doomsday Prepper shit, man. Shit, y'all remember the show Doomsday Preppers? So what else I got? I don't think I got anything else. No, I don't. Think about to work on some music. I'm getting ready for this motherfucking Resident Evil 4 remake coming out Friday. And not only that, I don't know if I want to get broke or broke because that's the same day John Wick 4 come out. So I don't want to get broke and just buy a game and stay home and just like play Resident Evil 4 all day. Cause like I even got a day off on that day too. I'm like, what? I'm off on a Friday? What? Ain't nothing going on downtown on Friday. See how my voice changed up and shit. But yeah, man. Either buy the game or go see John Wick, or do both. Who knows? I kind of want to take a chick to go see it too. Might take a nice chick to go see it on a nice ass date. I might call light skin up. I might call my light skin guys and be like, yo, bet you better go see John Wick. You better go see that John Wick. Baby, just drop your kid off. As a matter of fact, fuck it, you can come too. Fuck it. But I don't think she's gonna like it. Because it's action and shit. But if Puss in Boots still there, and I still got some money left in my pocket, this is why I said, do I want to get broke or do I want to get broke? And plus, I'm treating myself. And you know, like last time I treated myself, it was the movies, Took 2 different chicks out on the date, you know what I'm saying? It was fun, it was good, it was Gucci. Like except for the last date, she fucked up at the end of the night. You ain't smarter than me. Oh my god. This is all fucking older women. I love you older women. The MILFs, the GILFs. I come into the party. You know, my friends be looking at the baddest bitches at the party. I'll be like, hide your mothers and your grandmas. Hurricane, that's a ride. And you know what's real funny? Like if one of your homeboys get with the chick and I end up being with the chick mama, and then you find out that the chick stays with the mama, some homeboy gotta be like, yo, they can take that bitch to your house. I gotta smash your mama tonight. You might as well do it now because the mother gonna kick her out. My night ends swell. My night be ending well. They're like, you an asshole, right? He's like, no, nigga. It ain't my fault that I want the mama. You try to get the dimes. I'm like, damn, she is a dime. If she look like that, I wonder how her mama look. Find out how her mom's look. Like, damn. Peace, nigga. Go to the mall, buy her a drink, talk all fly. And if the mama turned me down, I'm like, okay, is your mama in? Hurricane, you stupid. Yo, MILFs and GILFs. And plus, they grabbing this youthful energy. This is what keep them youthful. Nigga, I am an energy conduit, motherfucker. and it keeps me cool. So like shit. And plus, ain't no lovey-dovey shit afterwards. Ain't nobody talking about I love you and cuddling and shit. She an old chick. You know what I'm saying? She's about to send me on my way so she can watch her Law and Order reruns. Then we just got done banging on too. And then she called her daughter back home, and my homeboy calls me and be like, man, you an asshole, bro. All she talked about was why did her mama kick her out? But yo, dumb ass. So you get to start the morning off laughing. The question is, have this happened before? We'll let you decide. I'll let you decide if this happened before. But Shouts out to everybody for coming through. Shouts out to AI. Shouts out to Jewel. Shouts out to John Horse in the building. Shouts out to Sosa Ama. Shouts out to Tonya. Shouts out to Hello Key. Low Key T for president. Low Key T for life. Shouts out. And shouts out to Jada Mindset. And shouts out to We Free. This was the Fuck the Government Podcast, episode 14. Saying fuck the Skull and Bone Society. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fuck 323. You know what I'm saying? This that 223. It's the Fuck the Government Podcast. Your man's Hurricane, aka Cloak. You know. And check out my Cloak and Dagger podcast with me and Ocean. Check out my music. I got Flooding the Streets Volume 1. Flooding the System Volume 2, Flooding the Cosmos Volume 3, The Flood is Over, Volume 4. That's the end of the motherfucking Flood series. Then I'm working on the Midwest Flow 2. Check that out. That's my new music, my newest music. And I think I got a mixtape. Oh yeah, I got the Flood the Streets. Or was it Flood the Game? Yeah, Flood the Game Volume 1. Flood the Streets is the mixtape. Shit, I got it mixed up. I got a whole Flood series and shit. But check out my Matrix versus Reality, where I connect sci-fi, conspiracy movies, and video games, and a whole bunch of other shit with reality. And I got celebrity reviews, talk about all the fucking latest celebrities. And what else we got? I got a top 15 countdown. I need to start doing more of my top 15 countdown too. I think I need to do my top 15 PS2 games. I think I might work on that. Because I've been counting and getting ready for the Resident Evil 4 remake. So since I'm in a gaming mood, might as well talk about my favorite PS2 games, and then I'm gonna go to the favorite PS. Well, damn, nigga, I don't really have a PS3. Nigga, I went straight to 4, nigga. But anyway, yeah, now I need to get back to my top 15 playlist. But yeah, but the next one is definitely the top 15 PS2 games, and probably after that, top 15 hottest chicks in movies or some shit, But check out all my content. I got a shitload of fucking content. And this your man's Hurricane. Fuck the Government Podcast, episode 14. 322 day. I'm out. Peace.